After I have made my brush, again, I can go to Window and Brushes, and I can see my brush here. Okay, and again, we have to make sure that our brush is pointing upward. So now I can get ready over here to use my paintbrush tool. Okay, so what I did with this is I changed the stroke to really small, like 0.12, or you might could even do 0.20. Okay, and I added an effect of Rough It. Okay, so I can take that off. Okay, so right now it's just regular small stripes. But to add the effect, I can go to Effect, Distort and Transform, Roughen. I like to smooth, and again I can figure out kind of like what type of detail I want. Okay, so now you can see the difference the roughen makes. And if that's too much for it, you can click it and maybe change the scale size down. Okay, so now it's not quite as large. Okay, and then what we're going to kind of do is make sure that it's kind of loaded on our paintbrush, and then we can go and draw with it. Okay, and again, if that's too small, you might even make it 0.5 inches. It depends on what size your background is. See, I can write my initials, Cab Pride. I can do a completely organic design on there as well. I've got my swatches panel here, and if you remember, we converted it to global. So now, instead of maybe having to recreate the whole design, maybe since we are getting close to the holidays, I may want to go and do a red, green, holiday design. And I can do this and it will kind of change live for the design. So I've gone in and just edited my stroke colors. I'm going to go back and make this a little bit smaller. Go over here with my paintbrush tool. Okay, and now on this one I can go to Window, Effect, Distort and Transform, and I'm going to do Twist. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Effect, Distort and Transform, Twist. I can do an angle like 1,000. I could do an angle 1,500. Okay, and then when I finish, I can save it. Remember, on your keyboard, you can click F. And click F again, so now I can see what it would look like without all the toolbars around. Okay, and finally, if I want to save this, I can go to Window and my brushes library. Okay, so here is my new, it says Art Brush 2, so I can double click on it. And I want to call this maybe Holiday Stripes. Okay, and click OK. And then I also have another one here as well that just says Art Brush 1. I can double click on that one. Okay, and then I want to select both of these brushes here, and I want to go to the brush panel menu. I want to do Save Brushes, and I'm going to call these Stripe Brushes, and Save. So now if I go to a new document, I can click under the Brush Library menu and User Defined, and then I will now see my striped brushes there. Okay, and I probably could have taken the other ones off, so then I would just see my new stripes, and then I can use that with any other design I want to.